blind as a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot. Every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. From 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shock them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Primus drop something. What defines my name? NAS.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Penix working from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Penix. That's going to be cut by all. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Penix here from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks.
Robinson gets hit, and he loses it. And he'll fall on mistake to keep possession. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. To the air with Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 32-yard attempt.
New York knocks it through. In the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. What a poor effort there. The kick goes out of bounds. Excellent field position coming up at the 40. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Cook trying this one up the gut. Dukes out a one-stop. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the 43. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Play action now, Allen. Complete to Shakir. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bills.
Allen gonna throw again. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. This our last play of the quarter. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Has a big hole left. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. On the sneak, it's Allen. He runs it across, touchdown! The Bills finish off their opening drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Bass now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
But looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Penix now. Buying some time left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and Buffalo touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start to drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 60, 19, light.
From the 38. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Scoop.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there and just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 3-possession game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 18. Bass now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing, Penix. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it. Throwing deep down the left side. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down. Here's Penix to throw. Getting out to his left. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So that brings up 4th and long. On again comes Jake Camarda to punt this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Bills with 1st and 10. New set of downs for him from the 46. Allen now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
This is we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Allen on third down. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. To throw again, it's Allen. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got a man in motion. First down throw for Allen. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be Falcons football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
On first down, here's Penix. He puts everything behind this one. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. You know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Pressure coming. It's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Back to throw now, Allen. Hits him on the out route. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he's got it in close. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get more points to end a lopsided first half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. We sure did.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
That nigga go to bed, he say, wanna
to kick this one away. Ty Johnson now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. This gets the 1st and more. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Penix here from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Falcons.
Penix out 1st down. He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the 2nd half with some needed points.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
On is Cade York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will trail by 25.
Falcons 10. Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And in motion, out of the slot. On first down, Allen throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Blitz coming here. Allen has him on the quick hitter. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That goes for 36 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Play action now with Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
319.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. He put everything he had into this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Maxwell Hairston picks it off.